Hello and welcome to Hanamate. In this video I do something different. I went to a thrift store and I brought a huge bag and I bought only this one. No, seriously. I have a kind of rule. Hey, that's me. I have a rule that I go to thrift store and I always donate more than I'm going to purchase, which sometimes works. Anyhow, so I'm unpacking the items that I got. I think it was under $30 for everything. Everything is nice and packed. I checked the quality. I definitely knew right away what I may use it for. I love to support thrift stores. I do love the recycling part, and I certainly like the good price on the items. I would like to show you what can be done. I will give you a few tips if I can. So whenever I bring something from a thrift store, when I'm in the thrift store, I make sure that there are no bugs or fungus or mold on it. Then when I bring it home, I like to open it in the garage, but it's a little cold, so I open it on my kitchen countertop. Please don't tell my husband. I also have rubbing alcohol handy so I can wipe it off, right, and kill any possible germs. And I was very, very thrilled to see those Christmas trees because they actually, honestly, sorry, they are not Christmas trees. They can be any trees. I was actually planning to make them myself. I was really happy when I opened it. Actually, one of them had price tag $20. It doesn't mean that's the value, but I do have to admit that if I was making it, it's stair spindles, I guess, and a brush that's trimmed into shape of tree. And then I found those little trees. Oh, sorry, I was saying that they were worth $20. I bought them for two for $3.99, and I had 20% off coupon. These trees also are adorable. By the way, when I was buying them, I kind of shook them off a little bit and squeezed them in the bag. I don't like it when the glitter falls off. It's too cheap for me, and the glitter is everywhere, and I hate it. Sorry, I am a glitter hater. Those are bags that they kind of package together a few different items, sometimes theme-like, and you just never know what's there. However, most of the time it's pretty good value. You buy it for like $2.99, $3.99, and you have at least 4 or 5 items. So even just this Santa Claus and the little snowflake is worth $3 for me. So I do love supporting thrift stores. I do love the idea of supporting different charities. A few thrift stores I go to are volunteer based. Some are the employees get paid. It means they donate as much to the charity, but still I think it's amazing idea of recycling different items and reusing them eventually. This was a nice surprise. That's a cute little angel that is I think kind of classy looking, and I definitely love the silver and gold, especially for Christmas time. So I do have some items at home already. Oh, however, this guy is definitely my favorite. I admire the handiwork on it. It looks like paper and it was somewhat varnished and painted. The dude reminds me giant that is carekeeper of the mountains on the northern side of Czech Republic called Krakonoš. This tree I wasn't too sure about, but I do think that once I add little bows and beads to it, it'll be kind of pretty. It's just not my cup of tea. It is nice, it's good quality again. So I think whenever I'm purchasing something in the thrift store, I do think about the quality of it, the value, the use, and the price, of course. I really truly don't like cheap plastic items. I hate them. However, like this little house, it's good quality metal and oh, so European. Of course, it's IKEA. I knew it right away. I love it. And I also like items that I can wash, right? So clothing, of course, you can wash it off. I pass on socks, on underwear, bathing suit, whatever. But anything that you can wash is good. When it comes to shoes, yeah, you can wash them too. When it comes to items, yes, you can wash them, but not always. Like the cheese, I'm aware that I cannot really wash them. I could, but I'm not going to. So I just spray them with rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is something that I use since pandemic. I just didn't want to mess around with the germs, and somewhat daily I wiped off doorknobs and fridge and microwave and countertops. It doesn't hurt, I think. I am pretty confident it's definitely not without harm, but there are many other chemicals that are much worse that we use for cleaning, so rubbing alcohol is probably the safer option. This mirror, of course, it's pretty cool and has got lots of potential, and I'm quite happy. I also checked the back to make sure there are not bugs crawling out of it. So this is my stash. Ta-da! And now I will show you in detail. So lots of Santa Clauses, snowflakes, little trees, mirror, and other trees, glittery trees. The glitter, I did make sure that I squeezed them when they were in the bag, so the glitter doesn't fall off. And here are extra beads, bows, and kind of like the bases that I'm going to use, and some candle holders. So I will just show you how I assembled it. It's so easy, it's almost not worth making a video, but I do think some of you who are beginners may appreciate it. It's also, I think, anytime I see something, even if I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's easy, I can do it. It is a little challenging when you have to do it yourself, right? So this mirror I decided will serve well as a tray or base for candle holder and the little trees, and I will go with this angel as well because I do like that golden and silver theme, and I have to admit the reflection from the mirror is pretty cool. So that's one item. I think this is probably under $10. The mirror was, I think, $7.99, 20% off. So I do think I mentioned it that there's a big thrift store that if you donate items you get 20% off coupon. Other places I do it happily, just kind of from the principle of feeling we have so much and I can always, find something in the house we don't use and I can donate it. It keeps the balance in the house, the hoarding balance. I never pass on good quality trays or wooden balls because I love them and because they have so many uses. So these trees really cheer me up. There's something about them that they can be used all winter long, so it's not just Christmas. So I'm quite happy that even though decorating my house is not my priority, I do think that I will eventually put them on a mantelpiece and use them basically for a few months. The little cottage is super cute. It's metal and it is actually a candle holder. So I can open up the little door and I can put candle in it. I will most likely use battery operated candle. As you can see, I'm myself kind of struggling. Ooh, what can I do? What else I can add? Ooh, I don't really like it. So that was a little bit too much, like a centerpiece with two centerpieces is a little too much. If I'm adding candle or anything, I like one in the middle or 3 or 5. I don't know why I like that number. It's something to do with flower arrangement as well. You don't do 2 flowers, you don't do 4, you do 1, 3, or 5. So I hope I somewhat inspired some of you that from my trip to a thrift store where I spent under $30 and I did cheer myself up, I was able to make, I think the final was 3 centerpieces. And now I show you how they look like. So it's nothing genius, nothing expensive, but it is pretty cute, right? So I added a candle holder that I had before, and I'm quite pleased. It just around Christmas, it's nice little reminder. Even if you don't use the candles itself, it's a nice reminder that we are in celebratory mood, right? By the way, I'm eyeing this mirror and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it for something else. Like adding little jewelry, make it jewelry Christmas tree. But again, I wanted to show you, I think this is probably under $10 as well. And this one even cheaper. I think this is probably $5. So anyhow, I am really happy to show you that thrifting is a good thing, slightly addictive, but if you enjoy do-it-yourself projects, if you are creative, if you like to decorate your house, it is definitely worth visiting thrift stores and buying there. So thank you for watching Handmade. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like my ideas, follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. Thank you for watching Handmade.